Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Life is Strange True Colours. So, we left last episode talking to Jed, and I think we're trying to get him to confess to why he sort of did what he did. We found out that he didn't save his men, he actually left a lot of them to die, and he tried to murder Alex in an attempt to keep it all covered up. So let's jump back in and see what we can say to him. This is about her father, so he was a screw-up. I'm going to say that.
He made a lot of mistakes. He wasn't a good father. I think he came here trying to be better. But you killed him. And then Gabe, my big brother.
He was building a family.
He was building a family here. Doing it his own way. Figuring it out as he went along. He was so nervous about it. And so excited. And he brought me here to be part of that family. But he died. Because of you. And then there's me. For so many years, I just wanted to survive. To get through. Haven changed me. I started to think about the future.
I want to help people.
I want to help people. Because it's something I'm good at. Knowing I'm good at something feels fucking great. And you tried to murder me. You would have ended my life just so you wouldn't have to face the truth. You've forgotten it, haven't you? You've plastered over it with another story.
Let's go with that you're a hero. That's what everyone thinks.
You tell yourself you're a hero. A strong leader. Sometimes that means making hard choices. Decisions that could lead to people dying. Few men could handle that. Haven's lucky to have you. But that's the lie. If you scrape it away, what do we see?
That he's a coward. Because he ran away and just left his people to die after forcing them down there.
11 years ago, you led a group of men to their deaths. And you couldn't even say those words out loud. Because you're a coward. You couldn't imagine saying it to your wife. Saying it in front of your son. Every day you were brave enough to go underground and look death in the eye. But you couldn't muster the courage to admit a mistake. I can feel you trying to pull away. Don't. The truth hurts. Sometimes it's so awful you think you're gonna break. But when you come out the other side, and you're whole and free and still alive, then you'll finally know how strong you really are. I see the truth about you. You hate yourself. You hate what you did in the past. You hate what you've done to keep it secret. And the more you deny that hatred, the worse it grows. I know who you are. I've seen the worst parts of you.
I'm a forgiving type, so I'm gonna say I forgive you.
And I forgive you.
Maybe we will get that good outcome. Maybe we're gonna drag it out of Jed.
And the news is still coming in on the Typhon mining scandal that has rocked the western slope town of Haven Springs, where a council meeting was the scene for shocking revelations. Local bar owner and council president Jed Lucan admitted in a tearful confession to covering up the deaths of 7 Typhon employees as their manager 12 years ago. A recent cover-up, which involved a clandestine and unpermitted explosion to thwart inspections, caused the death of Haven local Gabe Chen last month. Mr. Lucan is currently in police custody, awaiting arraignment. We will have plenty more about this developing story, including the resignation of Typhon CEO, the market impact, and what it all means for your drive time commute, coming right.
That was a hell of a shot.
Yeah, the silence is worse. I need to get some air. After summoning all my strength and willpower, I'm now ready to move from the bed to the rooftop. I've got some continued support for you.
Our gratitude toward Haven Springs for your continued support. We have issued a statement which is available to you.
This air was powered by adrenaline that whole morning. Now I'm mostly powered by extra strength Advil and these.
Yeah, I can imagine you needed some painkillers after all that.
Hard to blame Ducky for remaining loyal to his best friend. It still hurt, though.
Yeah, I can imagine that wasn't easy.
Even though it was hard, I'm glad I let Charlotte overcome her own anger. I think it gave her the strength to support me.
See, I'm glad I made that decision in the end. I think that was the better choice.
Good thing I sold off all my Typhon stock. I'm pretty sure my voice was already heard by everyone who needed to hear it. Is it weird that the part of this that bothers me the most is nondescript dive bar?
I thought the bar was quite nice. Anyway, let's play the interview, see what that's about.
I know now that my inaction, in the face of injustice, was itself a terrible wrong. And I know that I will never be able to undo the tremendous pain and loss I caused. I do not ask for forgiveness. The only person who could give that to me is gone. Thank you.
There are no victories at the end of this. Just more painful truth.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll never understand exactly what happened to me down there, but I'll always be grateful.
Yeah, I don't really understand what happened to you down there either, so we're in the same boat there.
I'm glad he held on to it, for whatever it's worth.
Alex, they told me to destroy this jacket after the accident. I couldn't do it. Perhaps some part of me knew that I would one day need to pass it along. When Gabe first stepped into my bar, looking for his father, I swore I would one day return this jacket to him. Then I swore I would return it to both of you. I think you know by now what my word is worth. I do not deserve your forgiveness, but it moved me more than I knew was possible. I hope this gift will provide some small comfort to you in the days ahead, Jed. So that's her dad's jacket?
You ever swing a pick before, Mr.
Chen, John, and no. But I'm a hard worker, and I learn fast, and I don't mind long hours.
You don't have somebody waiting on you at home?
No, sir.
Well, John, guess you're a hell diver now.
Nothing like being called delusional by someone you trusted. That one really hurt.
Yeah, Eleanor was not the most supportive. Now, I don't know if you can change that by different actions throughout the game.
Must be rare that a local paper gets to break out the really big headline.
I wonder if we'd have handled things with Eleanor's what was it, dementia, differently, if things would have come out differently at the end.
After what I went through, the middle of the ocean might not be so bad.
But I don't know if there is anything you can actually do. I could lie down. Why I just got up. Why would I want to lie down again?
I love this guitar, but if it starts asking me riddles again, I'm throwing it out the window.
I'm glad she got this pendant back as well, actually.
Maybe Dad deserved everything he got, but I'm still glad we were there with him in his last moments.
I don't know. I think it's a bit harsh to say someone deserves stuff like that, but, you know. Let's go upstairs. No? Okay. I missed the button prompt, apparently. If you go too far upstairs, you can't go upstairs. It's a bit of a weird one, but, you know.
Hey, Steph.
Alex, wait. Before you say anything, I have to get this out.
Okay.
What you did at the council meeting, it was the bravest thing I've ever seen. And it made me want to be brave too. So, here it goes. I want to be with you. I don't give a shit about playing music or seeing the world. I mean, I do, but only if it's with you. And if you'd rather stay here instead, then... fuck it. I want to stay here too.
That was amazing.
I've never had anyone barge in to tell me that they wanted to be with me before.
Yeah? How'd it feel?
You've, given me a lot to think about.
Well, good. That was the idea. You know where to find me. Good luck, Chen.
Thanks, Steph.
Now what? Where are we going next? This little rooftop garden is really nice. I wish I had a view like that.
All right. Just tell me.
What?
My future. What to do? The night of the Spring Fest, Steph made a strong push for leaving with her. Playing on the road, the excitement of the unknown. Of course, that was before all the shit went down. Come on, you're the know-it-all. So tell me.
Actually, I do know what you should do. You should stay in Haven.
I think he's right. I think it's really nice here, and I think she can do a lot of good here.
Of course. You're right. I've never had a home before. Friends, a job, a place to live. Why would I give that up now?
Then again, maybe leaving would be better.
What?
You're young, you suddenly have a little money, friends. And don't you think it's time to give this music thing a real shot? No, you should definitely leave.
Oh, fuck off. Stop it, Gabe. I don't need the mysterious spirit bullshit right now. I just need my big brother.
I'm sorry.
I know.
But here's something.
Here's what?
It's 3 hours from now. A bus pulls away. You're not on it. And neither is Steph. Life goes on.
I'm guessing this is another there should be music, but there isn't. Oh, yeah.
You get a job working with Steph at the record store. All those years of being a music snob finally pay off. And little by little, time does its thing.
That's a lot of snow. I really wish the music was playing, but I can't have copyrighted stuff everywhere.
The apartment starts to feel less like a museum and more like a home. Thoughts of Jed, of Typhon, even of me, begin to fade into the background.
I wonder how much of this is different depending on the choices you make. This is really awkward without the music, because it's just silence. I mean, I'm filling the silence with me talking, but that hardly does it justice. I'm sure there's an epic song playing as well that really fits the mood.
The rooftop is your stage. You perform every week to a small but adoring group of fans. Maybe while you play, you wonder what could have been. Performing for more people in more cities, sharing your music with the world. Or maybe you never think about that much at all. You don't know exactly when it happens, but one day you look around and find that you have transformed this place just as much as it has transformed you. And the most extraordinary thing of all is just how normal it feels. You don't question it, you don't doubt it, or wonder what might have been. It's your life, the life you fought so hard to have. And for the first time in a long time, you just live.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
You really think I'll transform Haven?
Of course, you already have. With your gift, your music, just by being you. But Alex, that doesn't mean you have to stay. You have the potential to do that anywhere you go.
Go where?
Where am I supposed to go? I don't have any other home.
That is true. But you didn't have any home before coming here. And look what happened. The truth is, there's no telling what that version of your future might be. The only promise is the adventure. So, what do you think?
If it was me, I would be super happy living in a place like this, so I'm gonna stay in Haven.
I know what I want.
What are we up to now? I feel like we're ramping up to the conclusion of the game. Where are you going, Alex? Is it slightly weird that there's no one on the street? Or is that just me? Is that the end? No, it sure is. Here come the credits, which are silent. So I'm guessing there's probably some kind of copyright music going over the top of this as well. So as the credits roll through, as with all of the sort of Life is Strange games, always worth a playthrough. They're so emotional, they're just so well crafted. Even if you've watched all of this playthrough, you should still give it a go yourself, because you make different decisions, see different things, have different outcomes, and it's definitely worth going through. I absolutely love this game, and I will be playing the DLC, the Wavelengths DLC, that will be coming up next, and I am going back when they release the remasters to go and play Life is Strange 1 and Before the Storm, which they're remastering, and Life is Strange 2, all on the channel. But that'll happen a little later when those remasters come out. For now, we're just going to let the credits roll, which I'm shooting through pretty fast actually, because it was silent and kind of nothing going on. And we will catch you next time for the Wavelength DLC. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button below. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and join us next time for the next one.